Emily and the Mischievous Twins, written and told by Tyler Washudik. It was a beautiful, busy day on the island of Sodor. All Sir Topham Hatt's engines liked to work really hard and be really useful. But one day, there was too much busy going on at the quarry. In the engine shed at the quarry, Mavis, Boko, and Derek were tired and need rest, and they need another engine to help. One day, Emily was resting in the shed when Sir Topham Hatt came. He had important news for her. "Emily, I would like you to help Boko, Mavis, and Derek at the quarry, and they need your help right away." "I'm on my way, sir," puffed Emily, and she chuffed away. Mavis, Boko, and Derek were pleased to hear that what Sir Topham had said to them as Emily puffed into the quarry. "Hello, Boko, Mavis, and Derek. Sir Topham had told me to come help you," said Emily. "Well, we're glad you're here now," said Boko. "But we'd like to warn you to watch out from Bill and Ben. They could be mischievous," warned Mavis. But Emily didn't know us about Bill and Ben, but she began working at once. Emily shunted the trucks into the hopper. But suddenly, something biffed her under the hopper. "Oof! Ah! Hey, who did that?" exclaimed Emily. It was Bill and Ben, the cheekiest, mischievous twin engines. They whistled and began to laugh. "Those trucks are slippery on the rails," said cheeky Bill. "And somebody put lots of butter on the rails on the tracks all over the island," added cheeky Ben. But Emily didn't think it was funny. She was cross. She doesn't tolerate British behavior like this. "You two are the rudest engines I have ever seen," Emily scowled. But Bill and Ben didn't care. They just laughed and puffed away. "See, Emily? I told you they're mischievous. And they do pranks all the time," said Mavis. "I think you're right," she sighed. "I didn't know they're mischievous." "That's okay, Emily. You see," Mavis continued, "they were the only mischievous engines on Sodor. That year ago, Bill and Ben went on and on with Boko, and his eyes nearly popped out. But then Edward came to stop the twins. But then they did pranks on Edward. And finally, when Gordon woke up, Bill and Ben puffed into the harbor to tease Gordon, and they began to say rude remarks about the Blue Big engine, which alarms him. But then suddenly Boko came to stop the twins, just like Edward did." "So that's how it happened?" asked Emily. "Of course," replied Mavis. Emily wanted to get back at those twins when they next met. But then she had an idea and made a plan for herself. Emily shunted a long line of trucks, and soon she shunted the last trucks in line. And then she went on the siding to see the twins. Bill and Ben puffed in to take the trucks away. "Are those our trucks?" Bill asked. "Why, yes," replied Emily. "You can take them to the harbor. They're yours, by the way." Bill and Ben were coupled up to the trucks. They lurched and tried to pull. "Come on, Bill! Pull harder!" Ben boomed. "I am," said Ben. But his efforts were for naught. Once more, the twins puffed as hard as they could until then, bang! The two engines' brakes were broke and fell up in a cloud of steam. "Ouch!" exclaimed the twins. Emily chuckled quietly. Derek came to see what's going on. "Are you alright, you two?" Derek asked. "Yeah, those trucks were heavy," the twins said sadly. Despite Bill and Ben's efforts, Emily spoke with a smirk on her face. "I just teach them a lesson, and that's what they get for bumping me in the hopper," Emily smirked. Derek grew stern and firm. "Wait until Sir Topham Hatt hears about this," he boomed. I'm afraid he did, and he spoke sternly to Emily. "Emily, why did you cause all this to Bill and Ben?" he asked sternly. "Well, sir, the twins bumped me into the hopper, and Mavis told me about those twins, and I realized they're mischievous and rude." "Well, that doesn't mean you have the right to get them back at them," he said sternly. "As for you two," Sir Topham Hatt said, turning to Bill and Ben, "I will not tolerate and approve of this behavior like this. Furthermore, you will go to works and have your brakes bin fixed, and you can stay at the works until I can trust you two again. Do I make myself clear?" "Yes, sir," replied Bill and Ben sadly. While Bill and Ben was away, Emily went back to work. The dustier she became, the harder she worked. But Emily didn't mind, and she didn't care. She likes to help Mavis, Bulko, and Derek at the quarry. At last, the important job was done. Well done, Emily. I am very pleased with you. You are a really useful engine and a credit to the railway. Thank you, sir, she polited. And I'm sorry for what happened, sir. It's all right, Emily. You still did good work, he said. And also, he added, this is for your reward. You will like to work on Edward's branch line for the rest of the day and night. Thank you, sir, she said proudly. She was happy to work on Edward's branch line for the rest of the day. But what about Bill and Ben? Yes, I'm afraid they learned their lesson. Don't you?